Good morning, everyone. So my report is all about fundamental skills. First is serve. Serve is a mastering the different badminton services is essential if you want to improve your game. Serving is the start of point and call give you win right away, and use is not merely as just a serve but weapon during games. So serve in the badminton, a player must serve the ball at the start of every rally. Since service are used so frequently, it is important to know how to use different techniques to keep your opponent on their toes. For example, step 1. Stand inside a service court not attaching any boundary lines. Mean if any part of your body touches our service line in your team will be a foul and your serve will not accord. Next naman is step 2. Serve from right to left if your score is an event number. So meaning direction of the serve depends on the score. If your score or your team score in doubles, in an event number, or at the beginning of the game, you will serve from the right service court and you should hit the ball towards your left. Next naman is step number 3. Don't leave your feel of the ground during the serve. Meaning, badminton rules state that you have to keep unless some of part of both of your feet on the ground while you're serving. And your back left feet naman will naturally lift as your swing the racket, but be sure to keep your toes on the ground. Next naman is step number 4. Step number 4, hit each shot from the below your waist. Meaning, when you're serving, the shuttle must be below the bottom of your rib cage. Otherwise, that hits the considered illegal. Overhearded service like you see in the tennis or volleyball are not permitted. Last one is vary your service so they won't be predictable. So meaning, if you hit a low of serve every shot, for instance, your opponent will begin to expect them and meet up your shoot between low serve, high serve, flicks, and drives. So your opponent will always be left questioning where your net serve will go. There are way or step by step in high serve. So based on my research, high serve should resemble that of deep lift shot, where the shuttle reach is high to pick towards the back of receiver and court before dropping sharply near the back service boundary. Based on my research about the low serve, ang low serve daw will restrict the range of motion and shoot choice for a receiving team or their return of serve, especially against tall or aggressive players. A low serve will deny them the ability to deliver an overwhelming attack on the serve, as the serve is a keep tight and just barely above the net.
That is one way of normal forehand service in singles. In singles, the player has to cover whole court. The place of service will be better go a little bit backwards. Somewhere here. So after serve, ready. Rather than stay too close to the net and serve and move backwards, then the net area will be problem. So don't stay too close to the service line when you do single service. And finally, there is also different single service. What I explained to you just before, they know I am doing low service, yeah, like this. But sometimes player can do the deceptive low service in singles, like this. This is a high service. Do low service from exact high service posture. So it's a little bit more deceptive. In this way, you can surprise, you can delay your opponent's movement. But better to do few in a game. If you do too many, then your opponent will aware of these deceptions. Hold the shuttlecock. There are a number of different ways in holding the shuttlecock. The one, using two fingers, have a one feather, or hold feather together like this. It's all depending on the weight of a player in service. In my view, personally, I like to hold the shuttlecock by using two fingers, thumb and second finger. One feather hold like this, and the other three fingers gently stretched rather than bending, because if finger bended like that, then it likely hit by racket. So they let shuttle go too early, which is not good for controlling the shuttlecocks. So using two fingers, holding one feather, three fingers gently stretched. The second important thing here, the shuttlecock will be better to point about the knee angle rather than point the floor. If the shuttlecock is pointing the floor like this, then it likely will go upward, which opponent can attack it. But if
Flick serve. A flick serve is used when your opponent is on offensive and there is action is crucial for its execution. It appears as if you're going for a low serve, but at last moment you flick your wrist to send the shuttlecock over, often targeting your opponent's backhand out the reach. For based on my research, ang flick serve does not achieve the same height or as the forehand long serve, but is more similar in flight to the off punch or clear. The flick serve is meant to quickly sail above the reach of the receiver, most commonly in a doubles game who is positioned near the short service line. Sa drive serve naman, well, the drive serve can be used as single and doubles play. It is the most effective in doubles play, giving the positioning of the receiver along with the shorter service boundary on the end far and the end of the court. That's all. Thank you.